Hey guys, nice day here, a little windy, not too bad. I wasn't going to take you along for this because it's kind of boring stuff, but funny story, well not real funny, but so I decide I'm going to take off in this thing. I finally got everything to where it's working, doors closing, everything's good, fantastic, the whole deal. Well, I knew I didn't have my fuel sending unit in, so I knew, I thought I had some fuel in there, but I didn't realize I was that low. So I get halfway through town and the sucker quits on me and dies right in the middle of the road basically, and I'm going up a hill when it dies. So I stop, and of course I'm trying to start it and it won't start, and I know exactly what the problem is. The freaking gas, it's out of gas. Well, like a dumbass, I didn't take a fuel tank, which I have now, with me. So luckily I was fairly close to my daughter's work, so I called her up. Well, while I'm sitting there, so while I'm sitting there, I'm in the middle of the road. Well, I know from doing it for a living, people are idiots. And of course I'm pissing everyone off because I broke down, on the road, and that tends to piss people off. They don't like to be inconvenienced, I guess you'd say. And so I'm sitting there and cars are flying. I mean, they are flying up on me. And I'm thinking, because I've always told everybody, and I'll tell you guys, if you ever get into a wreck on the highway and you're not so severely hurt that what I'm saying is, if you can get out of the vehicle and get off the highway, absolutely, absolutely do it. I've seen more people killed by second and third people coming in and just, not paying attention and slam into that person, kill them. I've seen people, and when you do get out, be extremely careful crossing the highway, getting off the highway, because you get killed that way. But I told my wife, I said, if you ever get into a situation or a car wreck or something where you're on the highway, get your ass out and get off the highway, because somebody is going to come through there and plow you again. I can almost promise you that, unless you've got a fire department vehicle parked behind you. And we park in such a way that when we pull up at an angle, and we angle our tires out. So if a truck hits, a vehicle hits us, it's going to push that vehicle away from us, and it's going to protect us. And we normally park fairly good distance back to where we have a little bit of buffer room, I guess you'd say. But anyway, so back to that story. I'm sitting there and I'm seeing these people fly up, and they're swerving at the last minute. Okay, so there's people on their ass, and as soon as they're literally having to lock it up. And I'm thinking, man, so of course I get out and I'm standing on the side of the road, and I'm thinking they're gonna demolish the back of my vehicle. Luckily, my daughter shows up and she parks behind me, so now I've got a little bit of a buffer with her car. Well, she's 25 years old, she's beautiful, blonde. So I'm like, hey, help me, push my car. So we're trying to push this freaking heavy ass vehicle up this hill to get it off the road so it doesn't get demolished. And I think if it had been, because I'm standing there for probably 5 or 10 minutes before she shows up, and nobody stops. People are just honking and flying by and just being assholes. And of course, as soon as this little pretty blonde steps out and she gets behind the truck and she starts pushing, you wouldn't believe how many guys stopped and got out and started helping. And we got the Blazer in the parking lot pretty quick. But I was thinking, they're probably thinking, what a nice little girl, come out here and help some old man help push his vehicle out. No, she's hot, so that's what they were out there going, hey, look at her, but I get it. I'm not naive to that, but hey, whatever works, right? I got help getting it off the road. So anyway, that's my story. So back to this. Basically, I've got to put this little dude right here in, so that doesn't happen anymore. And it's embarrassing running out of fuel, and that's the thing. Everybody's like, thinks you're almost an idiot if you run out of fuel because you've got a gauge and blah blah blah. I get that, but my gauge doesn't work, so I probably shouldn't have drove it without my sending unit. What I was going to show you guys is this. So I'm going to take this. I took this all out, and the gas is still. It's got to be like varnish in there. I haven't even looked down in there yet. There's no telling how much dirt and crap's in there. But as I was pulling this out, Oh my gosh. Look at that. Are you even kidding me? Well, let me run this thing over here in front of the light for a second. I don't know if you can see that. I'm sure you can. Look how rusted that. I mean, and look at that. Are you kidding? I think, seems like there's supposed to be some kind of a filter on that part right there. But that thing is crap. Look at that, just dropping it, how much shit's coming off of it. So yeah, there's no telling what that's gonna look like. I'm gonna dump that out and see what she ends up looking like. But yeah, I'm gonna install this deal. Like I said, I wasn't gonna take this is boring stuff, no big deal. I'm gonna clean that out real good. I may even try to pressure wash that out. I'm not real sure. I've had several people say you can take BBs and put down in there and shake it back and forth. You can take nuts and bolts and all kinds of stuff. That's a fairly big hole. I bet I could get the end of a nozzle wand deal down in there and really, because this is just plastic. So it's not gonna, you don't have to worry about this part rusting out now. Obviously everything metal on this vehicle is freaking rusted out, seems like. But yeah, I'll probably just run that bad boy up to the car wash and blast the thing out real good and put some soapy water in there and get it all cleaned out and then rinse it out good. Excuse me. But yeah, that was something I thought I'd share with you guys, kind of a funny story. And worked out for me because I only put about 1.5 gallons or so of fuel back in this, so it made it light when I pulled it out. You know, you'd have to worry about it having 20 gallons of fuel in it trying to heave this thing down. Of course, I used my jack under there and I used my lift to let the vehicle down onto the jack and then use the jack to just kind of pull it down. It really makes it nice. Of course, I still got lots of dirt and rust and crap in my face, and so I went and put my glasses on here. I bought these, I think I bought these at Home Depot, but they have that little deal on the sides and it keeps all that crap, because I don't know how many times I've had stuff hit me in the cheek under my glasses. Let's see. So the stuff will ricochet off my cheek, off the glass, and back into my eye. And I'm like, really? So these things are perfect because they fit my face and keep that stuff from happening. So of course, a lot of times I'm wearing the magnifier deals because I can't see shit, but that's just because I'm old. So, but anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and get this done, get it cleaned out, and if I think anything's interesting, when I pour that fuel out, that'll probably be pretty interesting how dirty it's going to end up being. But that stuff's been feeding up into my carburetor, which I just cleaned, but I put filters, so I'll probably have to change my filters out too, which is something I probably need to do. Anyway, all right, guys, I'll bring you back. See you. All right, let's see if I can get you a shot down in there. Let's see. That light will shine just right. You can see how nasty that is down in there. It looks like rust and dirt and nastiness. So I need to go clean that out real good. So, all right, that's just going to show you that the fuel wasn't as bad. I mean, it had some crap in it, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But this is new fuel. I just put it in there, but still, the stuff that poured out, obviously, a lot of it's still inside the tank. So, I'm going to take this up to the car wash and clean it out real good, and I'll bring you guys back. See ya. Hey guys. Well, got the tank back in there, got it all cleaned up, put all new rubber lines. Everything I pulled off there was dry rotted. New rubber lines. I put an inline Wix fuel filter in there. So the fuel system ought to be good to go. Put some more fuel back in it, fired it up, and seems to be running pretty good. So of course I'm getting lots of leaves blowing in. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I hate leaves. They get everywhere. It's a mess. Anyway, let me fire this bad boy up real quick. Oh look, the door opens and closes. Isn't that awesome? Just the little things, right? Make sure it's out of gear. Look at that. Pretty good. Old motor runs pretty good. It doesn't shake or shimmy. It just sits there and purrs. Runs pretty good. So that's it. That ate up my day, believe it or not. It seems like the little thing you think is going to take a couple hours end up taking you a whole lot longer than you thought. So that'll be it. So I'll upload this video, and you guys have a good evening, and I'll talk to you. I have to go to the fire station tomorrow, but this bad boy I don't think I have anything left that I'm going to do to it for now. The door, the fuel system was really all I wanted to do. And so she should be ready to roll. So now I can get back on the Camaro. So the next time you see me, I'll be back on the Camaro, bolting that front fender on, or I may go ahead and epoxy prime that. Make sure she doesn't get any goofy stuff going on. Looks pretty good right now, but of course I'll 80 grit it and it'll knock anything off of it that might be on there. You guys have a good one. We'll see you.